All right, my friends, we are here for another live YouTube video, and I'm so thankful that you are here. So, my friends that are here live, comment down below and tell me that you're here. Show me a little bit of love. My friends that are watching the replay, I'm so glad that you're here too. Thanks for watching the replay. You're gonna get some out of this. I just promised. So, tell me where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from. So type in the chat and tell me where you're joining us from. Now, today we're going to be focusing on angles, okay? And really identifying that missing angle. But before we can do that, we actually need to take a deeper dive into angles in general, okay? So we have a couple of little angles, and I have some silly things to help you remember them. I know. Sometimes they're a little quirky. So when you have an angle that looks like this, usually there's this like little box in the middle. And that box is going to tell us that it is a right angle. Okay. So this is a right angle, not a wrong angle, not a left angle, but our right angle. Okay. And the right angle is always going to be 90 degrees. I want you to remember that. Okay. So it's a 90-degree angle. Now we have an angle. I'm going to go like that so we can remember, okay, this is the right. Any angle that's going to be smaller than the right. So we're going to go like that. This angle here, so it is called an acute angle. And so I want you to remember that it is less than 90 degrees, okay? Any angle that is smaller than 90 degrees is an acute angle. Okay, so think about like something really cute, like a kitten or a puppy or a little bunny, right? And sometimes when we're like talking, or a baby, right? Sometimes when we're talking to them, we're like, oh, it's so cute, right? We kind of like raise our voices. I don't know if you do that, but I sometimes do it, and I'm of course exaggerating here for YouTube, but I want you to do that when you're thinking about an acute angle. You can be like, oh, it's a cute little angle, right? And that's going to help you remember it's a cute little angle. Okay, looks like we've got some comments here in the chat. Christina from Philadelphia, whoop whoop! Christina, I'm so glad that you're here. And oh, I love this. Mawater, I don't know if I'm saying that right, says, what did the mom angle say to the baby angle? You're a cute. Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That just makes my day. Okay, we've got Andon from Massachusetts, and then Audrey from New York. Oh my gosh, we've got the East Coast covered. What about you Midwest people? Do we have anyone from the Pacific, the Rocky Mountain region, or another country? Comment, tell us where you're coming from. We just love to find out because we're one big happy community, right? We are the purely persistent online community. Missouri, representing those Midwest states. Fantastic. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're all here. Okay. Oh my gosh. I did my social studies test waiting on the results. Oh, Angela, if you find out while we're on, let us know. We want to celebrate with you. Okay. All right. So now we're going the opposite of acute, right? So we're going to draw our little, remember that this is 90 degrees, right? And so now we're going opposite. Oh, Los Angeles. See, we're all over. We're all over here. Welcome, Alba from Los Angeles. Okay, so if it's bigger than 90 degrees, that's called obtuse, okay? Okay, so obtuse is going to be bigger than 90 degrees. All right, so think about these like big macho guys, right? You know, big arms, and they're just kind of going down like this, and they are definitely not going to have this. Oh, such a cute little angle, right? They've got this, this like macho lower voice. Clearly not my high pitched voice. So they've got the lower voice, and they're like obtuse, right? So I know it's so silly, but acute, obtuse and right. And that's how I remember it. And I hope that it helps you remember this as well, what the different angles are. So right is 90 degrees, always 90 degrees. Left, no, acute is always smaller than 90 degrees. Obtuse is always going to be larger than 90 degrees. And this is going to be important for you to remember. Okay, but now that we have that down, we are going to make our do our little problem. Now, as I'm drawing this up on the board, I want you to comment down below and tell me. You've already said where you're from. So if you haven't said where you're from, type in the chat. Tell us where you're from. I want to know which test are you going. Which test do you think is the hardest? So we have reading, writing, reading, writing, science. Reading and writing are together for the GED, but separate for the HiSET. Science, social studies, or math. Which test do you think is the hardest? Comment in the chat and tell me. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a missing angle. All right. So I know this angle here, it is 32 degrees. And I know this angle right here, which is 133 degrees. Okay, oh, looks like we've got some people saying math. Oh, you can't see that? Let me adjust my camera. There we go. Math is the hardest one. I know, a lot of people think that. And that's why I'm doing all these weekly lives for you to just practice up a little more. Science, Audrey says science. Math, and oh, this video came at the perfect time. I'm so thankful. Okay, so here we have two angles, but we don't know what this angle is right here. So we can solve this two ways, okay? The first way I'm going to do is just your basic math way. And then we're going to turn it into an algebra problem so that you can practice your algebra, okay? So we have here, the big angle is 133. This smaller angle is a what? What is it? Is it obtuse, acute, or right? Comment in the chat. Obtuse, acute, or right? It's acute, right? It's a cute little angle, right? So here it is. And then we have this one that we don't know what it is. So we're just going to go 133 minus this one right here, this 32. And we get 101 angle, not 101 Dalmatians, but 101 degrees. Okay, so now let's look at it though from an algebra perspective, because we want to make sure that you can remember algebra and that so you can solve algebra, especially our friend Alba here who's about to take the test, right? You need a little algebra review, represents 40% of the test. Okay, so we are going to go, let me erase this. We are going to go 133 equals, I'm going to do this 32 right here. And then we're going to say plus, I'm going to call this an A. That's for you, Alba, since you're taking the test, okay? You can use any letter you want. All right, so plus A. So we have 32 plus A equals 132. So how do we solve? We're going to subtract 32 from both sides, right? So subtract 32 over here. Sometimes I like to draw a line. So I remember what I do on one side, I've got to do on the other side, right? So minus 32, minus 32. Minus and subtract in my mind mean the same thing. So this cancels out, and I'm left with A equals 101 degrees. So those are just two ways that you can do this. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Honestly, the first way is a lot easier in my mind, but it's important for us to just practice up our algebra. Okay, I'm going to erase this, and I want you to show me some love. Send me some hearts. Let me know that you're here and that you are enjoying this video, and we'll try and get through just a couple more. All right. So, oh, Christina, so much love. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do another one here. Okay, what type of angle is this? Tell me, is this acute or is this obtuse? Type in the chat. Tell me what it is. Or is it right? Okay, so this is 44, and this here is 155. And we're going to look for this. Yes, yes. Christina Ferranza. Yes, it is an obtuse angle. Okay, so we're going to use this. We're going to use our favorite letter. We're going to put a P for purely persistent, right? Okay, so let's do it the non-algebra way, the easier way, and then we'll jump into the algebra way. Okay, so we have 155 with our obtuse angle, and now 44. Quick, right? Obtuse or acute? Type in the chat. We're into minus 44, subtract 44, and I get 5 minus 4 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Yes, Franza, it's this little angle here is an acute angle. So this big angle minus this obtuse angle minus this little acute angle ends up being 111. Now, is 111 not looking at the picture? Is it right, acute, or obtuse? So again, we're looking at this 111, right, obtuse, or acute? Type in the chat and tell me, what is it? And while you do that, let me set this up for the algebra style. So this time I'm going to put the 155 over here equals P plus 44. All right. Yes, yes. You guys said Christina and Franza and Alba. Alba, not quite acute, obtuse. So Franza and Christina, yes, because 111 is bigger than 90. If it's bigger than 90, it ends up being obtuse. If it's smaller than 90, it's a cute little angle, right? Audrey, yes, you've got it. All right, so now let's do our algebra. I like to get my marker, sing that song from the 80s, right? If you've seen any of my math videos before, you've seen it, right? We sing, how do I get you alone, right? We're talking about the angle or this letter here. How do we get it alone? We are going to subtract 44 from both sides. So subtract 44, and what do we get? This cancels, and I get 1, 1, 1 equals A. All right, awesome. There we go. So we're going to do one more, and let me erase this. You guys have no idea how much fun these videos are. Even though I'm just talking to a screen, it's a lot more interactive than my regular YouTube videos. So I'm just having a blast. So thanks for being here with me. Okay, last one. All right. We're going to go. All right, this one here is 38 degrees. And our big one here is going to be 114. Okay, so we need to figure out what this one is right here. So this time we're going to choose an M as our letter. So we need to solve what is the angle for M. Okay, so tell me, is M obtuse, or is M acute, or is M right? So type in the chat and tell me. All right, I'm going to go 114 minus 38, right? Okay, so I'm going to make that a 10, and this is a 14. So 14 minus 8 is 6, and 10 minus 3 is 7. So this is 76. And yes, you guys got it, Christy and Franza. Yes, this is an acute angle, right? It's kind of tricky because it kind of looks like a right angle. I mean, my drawings are definitely not to scale, but it kind of looks like it could be a right angle, but it's actually just a slightly smaller. Yes, Christina and Audrey, you've got it. Okay, now let's do it algebra style. So we're going to go 114 equals m plus 38. So get your marker, your pen. How do I get you alone? Right? What are we going to do? We're going to subtract the 38 from both sides, which will get our m alone. So minus 38 minus 38, and we get 76 equals m. So this m right here equals 76 degrees. All right, friends, this is so much fun. If you'd like me to do more math videos, comment down below and tell me yes. Give me a big yes if you want me to continue doing these live videos. I think they're fun. But what do you think? Oh, yes, Christy says yes. What about the rest of you? Should I keep doing these? Yes, okay. Okay, you've convinced me. You've convinced me. I will. And it's fun. I really like interacting with you. It's important for you and it's important for me because we're a community, right? I am your online teacher here to help you get your GED or your HiSET, or if you're just here watching this video for some other reason, I'm here to help you work on your math skills and your other education skills. My friends, that is all for today. Thank you for being here. Believe in yourself just like I believe in you so much. You have no idea. I am here for you. That I want you to get through this as much as you can. I appreciate you. And I guess I will see you in the next video. Okay, we'll do another live here. And next week, I have a special treat for you. Just you wait. Okay, goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon.